If a vocation is the orientation of a whole career, then the virtues are the character traits that let you live it out well. We introduced virtue ethics back in Chapter 2, the framework that asks not just what should I do, but what kind of person am I becoming? Here at the end, it comes fully into its own. Let me walk you through the virtues a dental career requires. Start with the four classical cardinal virtues because they map beautifully onto practice. Prudence is practical wisdom, the ability to discern what this particular patient needs here and now. It's the master virtue, the judgment that knows how to apply everything else. Justice is giving each person their due, both the patient in your chair and the wider public, which ties straight back to our chapter on access. Fortitude is courage, and you'll need it because doing right under commercial and social pressure, the pressure we discussed in the business chapter, takes genuine backbone. And temperance is restraint, the self-control to resist the pull of profit and ego, to not overtreat, to not let your livelihood bend your judgment. Then there are the three theological virtues which orient the whole: faith, hope, and love. And love, the love of neighbor at the heart of the two great commandments, sits at the very center, the source from which everything else flows. These give the cardinal virtues their direction and their depth. And finally, the chapter names some distinctively dental virtues, the particular excellences this profession has developed: manual care, the skilled, careful use of the hands; attentiveness, the sustained focus that catches what a distracted eye would miss; gentleness, the capacity to be tender with frightened people in a vulnerable position; and a kind of steadiness of hand and of heart together that lets you do delicate, high-stakes work calmly day after day. Here's the crucial thing to understand about all of these. Virtues are formed by practice over time. You don't decide one morning to be prudent or courageous and simply become so. You become honest by telling the truth 10,000 times, especially when it's hard. You become gentle by choosing gentleness with patient after patient. This is precisely why this is a chapter about a whole career, not a single moment. Character is the slow accumulation of small choices. Every day in practice, you're not just doing dentistry, you're becoming a certain kind of dentist and a certain kind of person. The question is whether you're becoming one on purpose.